All right. Happy Monday, everybody. My name is Edwin Edebiri, and I am the Chief Happiness Officer with the I Am Happy Project and also the Happy Neighborhood Project. Happy Monday to everyone. And basically, I do this to kind of help you give your Monday a jump start. And every Monday we do this and give you a jump start. I started this some time ago when I came across a lot of statistics talking about how difficult it is for people to start on Monday, and even folks who don't go to work anymore that have been retired, but because of the past year of just being conditioned and just the fear that comes from, I got to go to work again. So I decided, hey, what better way to start a Monday than to start it on a foundation of happiness. Now, today, folks, I'm going to talk about visualization and happiness. Yes, visualization and happiness. Now, I'm sure most of you remember as a little kid, and you used to play make-believe. Now, of course, we just thought that was little kid stuff. But those are some of the reasons why children are happier than grown folks. We get to the point where we start to feel like, okay, we are adults and we can't do silly things like that anymore. But the problem with that is the way our brain is wired. There are a lot of the silly things that really, truly make us happy, okay? Now, I'm not going to go into the visualization in terms of what it can do for your goals and all of those stuff. I mean, that's a whole different class. That might be a whole different workshop and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep it really, really simple, and it will almost like a childlike simplicity. And sometimes we got to visit that. You have to, when you're having challenges in life and you're feeling like you're really unhappy, maybe you have to go back the memory lane and go back to when you were a little kid, when you didn't have all the, quote, responsibility that adults have and things like that. And maybe that will put you in a mood. When you become happy, we all know all the benefits that comes with happiness. That when you are happy, you are more creative, you are more resilient, you're more productive, and all of those other things can now help you to deal with the situation. And that's why I always emphasize, doing whatever you're doing on the foundation of happiness, because happiness helps to just make it better. Now, happiness does not completely eliminate your challenges, because even if you are the happiest person in the world, you're still going to have challenges. You still live in this world, but it can help you deal with it a little bit better. Now, when you visualize what you want as though you already have it, you get the feelings of already having it. And when it's all said and done, happiness is more about feeling than anything else. Just think about it. Just reminiscent. Picture yourself. You've been thinking for some time now. Say, man, I wish I was in Hawaii, or I wish I was in Puerto Vallarta, or I wish I was in South Africa, or I wish I was in Kenya, or I wish I was in Toronto. Whatever it is. Just the thought of it. As long as you don't quickly cancel it with this whole negative feeling like, I don't have the money, so I can't do it and other stuff. If you just let that thought go out and then start to visualize yourself really in that position, it is exciting, the feeling. It's kind of like when you're planning your vacation. You haven't even been to that vacation yet. You're already getting excited. Why? Because the feeling, goes into your brain and everything. Now, these days, with Google, it's even easier. I used to remember back in the days, way before the internet, when I used to teach about visualization. We used to go to the library and try to get a picture of the place that we want to go to, or, try to drive around to try to take a picture of the house you want to live in, or just things like that. But now you don't have to do any of that. Google makes it so much easier that you can go online and Google where you would like to go, and you can have all the details about that place as if you were already in that location. You can get a picture of the beaches. You can get a picture of the tourist attractions. You can get a picture of a whole lot of stuff. Now, I know some of you are thinking, Edwin, come on now. If it was this easy, everybody will be happy. And guess what? It is this easy. I'm sure even some of you right now, if I have mentioned one of your favorite places, the feeling is already, upon you, even without you ever even stepping a feet out of your house. Folks, that's the power of visualization. Now, I'm not even going to the length of the fact that if you start visualizing, it might actually encourage you to start taking action towards your goal and all the stuff. So this is not about goals now. This is about your happiness and just visualizing. Yes, another thing. Let's say you're going to go take an exam and the exam is giving you headache, it's stressing you out. Just visualize yourself, like you've already passed it. That maybe find out what the report card look like and go and print one out with your name on it and visualize it. And just seeing your name in print on that report card or the letter that they sent to you, I saw somebody posted their real estate license that they just passed. They posted it online with their name on it. Folks, do you understand it? You can visualize that. And just the fact that you can see your name on a license like that already gets you pumped up, gets you excited, make you feel good. You're already happy. You have not even passed the exam yet. So again, folks, if you're thinking this is a childlike kind of stuff, maybe there is a childlike part of you that needs to come out more often to kind of help you stay happy. Okay, and you can kind of like take this to a whole different level. Visualization, folks, is so powerful. In short, one of the things I used to teach, and I believe very firmly, that if you can see it in your mind's eye, it's already done. and so you can actually close your eyes, and you can see what you want to see happen. I'm telling you, the rush that you feel and the joy that you feel definitely increases your level of happiness. Try it. Folks, try. You see, this is one of those things where it doesn't hurt you to try. Now, let's say you try visualizing and it didn't work for you. Blame it on Edwin, okay? And I'm okay with that. I'll take it. But you might just surprise yourself that it actually works. If anything, it might take your mind away from what is bothering you at that moment. And then all of a sudden you might discover that you have some power that you didn't even know you have. So try it. Start it very small. What is it? Well, maybe a small getaway. Maybe before you start going outside of the country for vacation, maybe you should have a nice weekend getaway just mentally. Just visualize yourself in one of the beautiful parks around you. Visualize yourself, driving a car that you want, or visualize yourself in a very quiet place and you are meditating. Visualize yourself. Folks, there's so many things you can do that doesn't take that much effort, but yet can give your brain a jump start and secreting some very positive hormones that make you feel happy. And once you are happy, then you can dust off and go to work and take some action. So again, folks, try this. I would like to get some feedback from you guys. Does this work, or is this just some kind of stuff Edwin is just talking about? But I'm telling you, folks, the power of visualization can make a big difference. You can be in some serious trouble also, and you can visualize yourself on the other side of it. Now, those of you that are practical people, those of you that are, quote, realistic people, you might say, oh, yeah, that's just a bunch of a waste of time. But what is 2 or 3 minutes if it can help you to change things and make you a little bit happy? So try it. I'd like to get some feedback from some of you. Did they work for you or not? Did you feel a little bit happier? Did it give a jump start to something that otherwise was kind of complicated? But realize, though, the reason you have two sets of eyes is the power that he has. But it's not just your own visual eyes, but it's also your mind's eyes, your ability to visualize things that you have not even seen yet. I think that's what they call vision. People that are visionary, they are able to see things before it comes to life. You have to learn to do that. And I'm telling you, just that feeling makes you happy. So that's what I got for this morning is visualization and happiness. And learn to secrete that hormone that help you give that wonderful feeling, that give you that jump start just by imagining and seeing things before even it comes to being. All right, that's what we got. And our traditional, let's wish each other a happy Monday today with a count of 2. That's 1, 2. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Right. Okay, thank you guys. And stay happy.